What is going on, my fly guys? Welcome as we turn back with a very special video. Now today is Pokemon's 20th anniversary. February 27th, 2016 marks that. Pokemon has changed my life. I would not be the same person that I am today without it. I was first introduced to Pokemon in... I'm sorry if you hear my dog barking, but I was first introduced to it when I was at a summer camp, and my friends at summer camp were like, they had these cards and I didn't know what they were, and when I talked to them I found out that they were Pokemon cards, and I didn't know what a Pokemon was at this time. I was very young and I did not know. So then they were going around battling each other with the cards, and I was like, yo, this is really cool, I want in on this. So I was asking them for some free cards that they didn't want, and my technically first Pokemon that I had was a coughing Pokemon card. It was just like rolling, and I don't know, it was rolling through a town, and it was like very cartoonish stuff like that. There was clouds, of course, but yeah, and I didn't know anything about Pokemon except that I had a coughing. Now this guy, who the cool kid of the group, he had an Aggron, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever because it destroyed everything. I don't remember what it was, but yeah. And so then I guess I made my Pokemon journey. It started there with the coughing Pokemon card. So I remember the next day I convinced my mom to get me some Pokemon cards, and I got some pretty decent ones. I don't remember anything about it, but I remember getting some pretty cool ones. I do remember that I first came across a Hoot that was just stepping through snow, and I thought it was Hoot at first because TH, but I found out later that it was Hoot because it's an owl. So that week after camp, I went up to, it was an hour plus drive in a car to like my parents' friends, and I found out my parents' friends had a kid my age, and I was learning more about Pokemon, or so I thought, because the fist type on the trading card, you know, the one that marks ground, rock, and fighting, he told me that it was an earth type. So yeah, I just had to put that in there with the cards. And I remember going to my grandparents' house. This is all before the video game that I got. I remember we each bought a pack, and we went into a circle. We put the cards out, and we would go in order to pick this. I remember going after my cousin, and I had my eyes on this the whole time. It was an X-Cloud EX. I don't remember what it looks like. I don't have any of my cards besides his Rapidash. I don't know why, but I do remember that there was X-Cloud EX, and I really wanted that, and my cousin in front of me chose a Ludicolo, a fire-type Ludicolo. What? The cards were really weird, but yeah, he got a fire-type Ludicolo, and I was really jealous of that, but I got my X-Cloud, so it was all good, I remember another memory about the cards is I was at a pool party, and these nice old couple got us, me and my brother, some Pokemon cards, and I don't remember anything that I drew, but I remember my brother got a Salamence, and I was extremely jealous of that Salamence. And yeah, that's about it with the memories with the cards. I sold them or lost them. I don't remember. I don't have any left except a Rapidash. So the next topic is getting my first Pokemon game. Now, I got my DS Lite for my birthday, and I was really excited with my DS Lite. You know, it was like lit and stuff. So I didn't have any games, so it kind of sucks. But I went to my friend Michael's house, and he hooked me up with Pokemon Sapphire for a birthday present. so excited. I was like, oh my god, I have a bunch of the cards because we would battle each other with the cards. Of course, we didn't know how to play. We played without energies, just stronger moves. So there was no use for the not a strong move. It was just strongest move. But he got me Pokemon Sapphire. I named that guy Ziggy. I don't know why I got. And my first Pokemon that I got was a Trico because I didn't know anything about the game. I thought like we would like battle because, and no, we would just like battle like a real battle, like in like a Zelda type battle. Like Trico had, like, it looked like it had fist for a tail, and I was like it could just punch them away, but it didn't work like that. Of course, I found out how it worked and stuff like that. So then I got like Pokeballs, right? And I saw in the anime, because I watched it, that you would make. Hold on one sec. Alright, so where was I? I remember getting Pokeballs and making Pokemon faint, yeah. And I thought that's how you caught it, but obviously that's not how it works in game. You have to weaken it and not kill it, but I didn't know that. So when I was out of battle, I went to my bag, I selected the Pokeballs, and I selected Trash, hoping I would catch a Pokemon like that. I was so stupid. I didn't know how to play. It did not work, of course. I wasted 3 Pokeballs doing that, and then finally my friend showed me that you had to go in battle, and Billy the Trico, use Pound, weaken the Zigzagoon, throw Pokeball, and I got myself Giga the Zigzagoon. And now Giga was always on my team throughout the whole game. It barely gained any levels. I remember the last move it learned was like Headbutt. And yeah. But I remember after Wally getting a Routes, I was really jealous, so I got myself a Routes, and yeah, I got Cheer because I saw it like it's in sync with its human's emotions, and yeah, so I named it Cheer because it would cheer me up whenever I down. I don't know, but yeah, it did that, and for most of the game, it was just Billy the Trico, and then with Roxanne, it was then a Grovyle, and it destroyed her because that's what Groviles do. And so then I remember beating Brawly easily because Billy is freaking Grovyle, level 20 something. And then May, that battle at above Slateport. Yeah, I had trouble with that battle, but it took me a few tries. But Billy, the Grovyle, still pulled through with some Absorbs and maybe Mega Drains, I don't remember. And then I faced Watson, but he had freaking Steel types, so, you know, my Grovyle was no use, so I had to go back to train, and I got myself Leaf Blade, and Leaf Blade was so crucial to me at that point. It was the coolest move ever, and it just destroyed Watson. Even resisted hit, bye-bye, I'm like level 29. I beat Watson with ease after that, and that was pretty much it. Like, I would enter Billy in cool contest because Leaf Blade was cool. That was my reasoning. Don't care. Of course, I didn't win much because using only Leaf Blade didn't work. But then, let's see, do I remember anything else? I remember I kept it a Grovyle for a bit because, yeah, I was afraid that it would not evolve into a not as cool thing because Grovyle is the coolest thing ever. So then, I made it to Victory Road with a Gardevoir, Zigzagoon, Kyogre, and Billy, like the level 68 Grovyle. I mean Sceptile at this time. And I saved my game and turned off because my time was up for playing video games. Time to finish some homework. And I was still a little kid, so it was not much homework, but the very next day I come back, I'm pumped up because I'm in Victory Road, you know, it has victory in the name, my first Pokemon game, and I turn on the game, and I see that it says WOB, 0 badges. I was really legit confused, and then I found out that was my brother. He erased my game. I was in Victory Road, he erased my first Pokemon game. That is seriously messed up. So I was really mad at him at that, and I didn't talk to him for a few days. Alright, so some more memories I have with that Sapphire, not that playthrough, but that hard copy of Sapphire is, my brother Aswab, he was at the place where you get Swablues, and there's Pokemaniac Steve, Fall Arbor Town, the route before Meteor Falls. He found a shiny, I kid you not, a shiny Swablu. He was like, "Oh my God, it's a yellow Swablu. They're usually blue." I'm like, Timmy, you have to give that to me. I'll give you, I need this. He's like, "It's okay." That's my voice for him. And I'm like, "Are you sure? I could really have this? I want to migrate it to my Soul Silver." He's like, "Yeah, sure. I just go catch another one." I'm like, "You're not gonna find another shiny Swablu." He's like, Yeah. I'll just go catch another one. So I got another. I caught it. I caught it on his file, yes, but it's also my Sapphire. So he gave it to me, shiny the Swablu, and I trained up to an Altaria. But sadly, I had to give it back to him because he's like, "It's my shiny. It says original trainer Wob." I'm like, "But I caught it. It's my game." He's like, No, give me it. And so I had to give it to him because it was rightfully original trainer. It says him, so yeah. And another memory. This is another shiny memory. So I just started over Sapphire. I have no proof of this, and I don't remember what I chose. Probably Trico because Trico's the man. And this was just last year. I go up to Wally, and Wally finds a shiny Routes. He found a shiny Routes. And of course, they give him a default Routes after that, so you never actually see it shiny except for the encounter. But he found a shiny Routes. That's so messed up. Such a tease. Alright, so that's enough memories with that Sapphire. And then my second game, I believe it was either Fire Red or Diamond. Now, Fire Red was kind of special to me because I picked Bulbasaur as my first starter. Screw all you Charmanders and Squirrels. But yeah, I got Charmander. I got Bulbasaur and I beat Brock. The only thing I remember is Bulby, the Bulbasaur, evolved into an Ivysaur, and I was like, "Oh my God, Bulby's evolving!" Ooh! That's really all I remember from that. Because then, after that, midway through the game, I started over because I wanted to start over and I wanted a Squirtle. So then I got myself a Squirtle and I named it Squirtle. And I still have Squirtle on my Alpha Sapphire, or yeah, I'm pretty sure my Alpha Sapphire, or could be my Platinum. But yeah, I got myself that. And I remember I got Turman out of that game. My original trainer name was Postex, so maybe I'll show some pictures in some later videos if I do like ORAS Wi-Fi battles. But yeah, so Turman the Hitmonlee. That's why I always call Hitmonlee's Turman, because he's the Terminator. Turman was just such a good Hitmonlee. I'm not even kidding to you. I said I'm gonna get him to level 100. He's like level 28, so after all these years, he's still level 28 because I stopped training. Don't know why, I just did. Let's see. And then Diamond version, I got Diamond for my birthday. I was so hyped to play it, and I was trapped because I didn't know what to do at that Flower Town with the Valley Wind Works, because the Valley Wind Works was locked. They blocked off the bridge. I didn't know what to do, so I had to bring it to school during snack time. And my friend showed me there was a little like entrance into like this forest thing above the Flower Town. So yeah, I was always like Team Chimchar. So its name is Inferno because watching SpongeBob, Inferno Island was on. So yeah, that's why its name is Inferno. And that game, I had a level 100 Mew. I had a very high leveled Machamp. Even they wouldn't listen to me, of course, but my friend traded me them. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Then after going to my friend Michael's house, this is a different Michael. I'm just walking home. I lose my diamond. I panic. I'm like, "Did I leave it at your house?" He's like, "I don't see it." So I go over there the next day and I search, nothing. So I go follow the street. Like, I go up and down the street. This is the next day again because I didn't realize I lost it. and there's nothing there, and then I see Pokemon Diamond, like, crushed. Found pieces of it. It was like ran over by cars, so I lost everything out of that game. I was so depressed. So then a few weeks later, my dad took me to GameStop. I got myself Pokemon Platinum. I named my character freaking my email address. I don't know why, but yeah. And I still have that save file to this day. I don't really remember anything out of Pokemon Platinum besides I had a Starly. I named it Burn because I started with Chimchar again, and I burned it. And it was only level 2. It survived an Ember, and it was burned. So it still survived the burn, and I caught it, and I named it Burn. Still have that. So I have my original Pokemon out of that game. And that Platinum, because I'm not disturbing that Platinum now after I've had it for so long. So, yeah, I'm trying to think what else was there out of that Platinum. Oh, yeah, my friend Max, he got me Frostlass. He got me Kabutops from Pokemon Ranch. So I found that pretty cool. Okay, so what else? So then Heart Gold and Soul Silver was coming out. I was in 4th grade, and I was pumped because I wanted a new Pokemon game because I beat Platinum. And I was just talking about it to my friends because they got it, and at school I was part Dialga. Not even lying. I said I was part Dialga. My friend Lewis said he was part Palkia because he had Pearl, and I used to have Diamond, and my friend Gabby was Giratina. And so we pretended that at school we saw outside that we were just sitting outside. I claimed that to this day, I saw Latios in the clouds. Of course, it was just really a plane. But I said it was Latios because it went by pretty fast. And yeah, so I was Latios at that time. I mean, I saw Latios. I still see it. Latios is my Pokemon God. Screw you, Arceus. No, it's Latios. That's why Latios is my favorite legendary. There's just so much to say. And I'm like, Latios, please, get me a copy of Soul Silver. And my friend Marcus at lunch, he said if I do this thing, he'll get me a copy of Soul Silver, and he never did. He still owes me Soul Silver to this day. And so then summer came, and yeah, I got my copy. I went to Walmart to get Soul Silver. My friend Joey was telling me all about it. He's like, yo, dude, you get your Pokemon, and then there's a red guy, he steals a Pokemon, you battle him, and then the cops are questioning you, saying, what did you see, did you steal the Pokemon? And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that happened. And with Soul Silver, that game is so huge because I picked Totodile. Totodile is my favorite Pokemon, as you know, and my alt name is Gator Boy. Yes, Gator Boy the Totodile. That's what happened. That is what happened. That's my name because of Gator Boy. And Gator Boy was with me for so long as a Totodile. I didn't evolve him until Elite 4 when I needed to because my Togetic couldn't do it, my red the Gyarados couldn't do it. And so sadly I had to evolve Gator Boy. But me and my friend Joey, we kept our starters their first stage until he got it at level 36 and he got a Typhlosion level 40. I got my Feraligatr like level 58. Yeah. So in Soul Silver, in the after game, you know, like in Kanto, I was in the grass. I'm like, oh, gotta slap on a repel. Just ran into something. So I was about to slap on a repel, but I forgot to. So I started running, and I find a golden Bellsprout. Not even kidding. That's my first shiny. I found a few shinies. I'm not a shiny hunter. So yeah, I was so psyched. I named it my baby with a few smiley faces. And it's now like a shiny victory bell. Looks pretty dope. Okay, so then me and my friends, we made our own competition. It was me, Joey, Timmy, Jake, and Max. So we had our own competition, and I don't remember who won, but I do have, you know what, no, I'll get into that in a bit. I don't remember who won, but I remember doing it in my friend Jake's basement, and yeah, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. And so this is gonna wrap up part 1 of this, because I still have a lot more to say, and we're rounding 20 minutes. So no, we're past 20 minutes. So I'll see you guys in part 2 when we get into Unova Gen 5 and Gen 6. So I'll see you guys then.